The Little Giant. Introducing India's AMX-13. The AMX-13 light tank, a product of post-World War II France, found a new home in the Indian Army. India needed a modern, mobile tank. The AMX-13 fit the bill perfectly. Don't let its size fool you though. This tank packed a punch with its powerful 75mm gun. The AMX-13 was designed for speed and agility. This made it perfect for India's diverse terrain. They inducted it into service in the early 1960s. In 1965, conflict erupted between India and Pakistan. The AMX-13 would soon be baptized by fire. Asal Uttar, where steel met valor. The Battle of Asal Uttar in 1965 stands as a testament to the AMX-13's potency. The Pakistani army, equipped with heavier Patton tanks, launched a massive offensive. The 7th Light Cavalry, equipped with AMX-13s, was tasked with halting their advance. Under the cover of darkness, the AMX-13s took up concealed positions. As dawn broke, the Pakistani Pattons rumbled into the well-laid trap. A storm of fire erupted from the Indian lines. The battlefield was littered with burning Pakistani tanks. Asal Uttar was a decisive victory for India, and the AMX-13 had played a pivotal role. Holding the line, the AMX-13 in other 1965 skirmishes. Asal Uttar may have been the AMX-13's finest hour in 1965. However, it was not the only battle where the tank made its mark. Across the Western Front, AMX-13 squadrons were actively engaged in numerous skirmishes. Their mobility proved invaluable in the desert terrain. They could quickly redeploy and support infantry advances. In the Battle of Philora, AMX-13s provided crucial fire support to advancing Indian troops. They helped repel repeated Pakistani counterattacks. In the Sialkot sector, they were instrumental in blunting a Pakistani offensive. Time and again, the AMX-13 demonstrated its versatility and combat effectiveness. It earned the respect of both its crews and the enemy. The 1965 war proved that a tank didn't need to be large to be lethal. The AMX-13, though small, had a big impact on the battlefield. It showcased the importance of speed, maneuverability, and a well-trained crew. The war also provided invaluable lessons for the Indian Army. They learned to adapt their tactics to utilize the AMX-13's strengths effectively. Eastern Fury. The AMX-13 in the 1971 war. The 1971 war saw the AMX-13 deployed to the Eastern Front. Here, it faced different challenges in the form of dense jungles and riverine terrain. Despite these obstacles, the AMX-13 proved its worth once again. The Battle of Garibpur stands out as a shining example of its effectiveness. The 45th Cavalry, equipped with AMX-13s, was tasked with capturing Garibpur. This was a strategically important town in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. The regiment launched a lightning-fast attack, spearheaded by the AMX-13s. They completely surprised the Pakistani defenders. The tanks outmaneuvered their opponents, using their speed and firepower to devastating effect. The Battle of Garibpur was a resounding victory for India. It showcased the importance of speed, surprise, and decisive action. The AMX-13, despite not being designed for such terrain, had performed admirably. It played a key role in India's swift victory in the East. Section 5. Tales of Courage. Indian tank crews and their AMX-13s. Behind every successful tank, there is a courageous crew. The AMX-13's story is incomplete without acknowledging the bravery of Indian tankers. Men like 2nd Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal, who fought valiantly in his AMX-13 during the Battle of Basantar in 1971. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, Khetarpal and his crew destroyed several enemy tanks before making the ultimate sacrifice. He was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest military decoration. There are countless other stories of valor and sacrifice. Tank commanders leading daring charges, gunners scoring impossible shots, and drivers maneuvering through a hail of bullets. These men, operating in the cramped confines of their tanks, displayed extraordinary courage under fire. The bond between an Indian tank crew and their AMX-13 was special. They relied on each other for survival. They shared moments of fear, adrenaline, and camaraderie. The AMX-13 may have been a machine, but for these men, it was a trusted comrade. Section 6. Learning and Adapting. The AMX-13's influence. The AMX-13's arrival in India did more than just bolster its armored forces. It ushered in a new era of tactical thinking and technological advancement. The Indian Army recognized the need to adapt to the changing nature of warfare. The AMX-13, with its emphasis on mobility and firepower, became a catalyst for this change. Indian military strategists studied the AMX-13's performance in detail. They developed new tactics and doctrines to maximize its effectiveness. The tank's oscillating turret, a unique feature, fascinated Indian engineers. This led to indigenous development of similar systems in later Indian tanks. The AMX-13's influence extended beyond the battlefield. It spurred the growth of India's defense industry. India began manufacturing spare parts and ammunition for the AMX-13. This reduced dependence on foreign suppliers. It marked the beginning of India's journey towards self-reliance in defense production. Section 7. A legacy forged in battle, the AMX-13's enduring impact. The AMX-13, though eventually phased out of Indian service, left an indelible mark on the Indian Army. It served as a reliable workhorse for over 2 decades. It participated in numerous operations, both big and small. It played a crucial role in shaping India's military doctrines and defense industry. The tank's legacy lives on in the hearts of those who served alongside it. Veterans recall their AMX-13 days with a mix of nostalgia and pride. Museums across India proudly display these tanks, preserving their memory for future generations. The AMX-13 taught the Indian Army invaluable lessons about modern warfare. It highlighted the importance of mobility, firepower, and technological adaptation. These lessons continue to influence India's military thinking even today. The AMX-13 may be gone, but its impact on the Indian Army is undeniable. Section 8. The AMX-13, a salute to India's unsung hero. The AMX-13 tank may not be as celebrated as some of India's other military hardware, but its contribution to India's military history is undeniable. It proved its worth in 2 wars, etching its name in the annals of Indian military history. It served as a symbol of Indian resilience, ingenuity, and courage. The AMX-13 stands as a testament to the fact that size isn't everything. It's about how you use what you have. It's about the spirit of the men behind the machine. The AMX-13, the little giant, will forever be remembered as one of India's unsung heroes. Let us remember the AMX-13 and the brave soldiers who fought alongside it. They served with honor, defending our nation's freedom. Their sacrifices will never be forgotten.